Okay, so the next set of question, which of the following bucket holds the minimum quantity of a water? So what is, before the question I have to clear about one thing, what is the minimum and what is the maximum. So nothing but a minimum is a lesser, maximum is larger. Okay, so minimum is a lesser and maximum is a larger. So I have to be very clear, I didn't say that it is a minimum is a less and maximum is a more. Lesser, larger. When you will say lesser and larger, when you are comparing with another quantity of a something, you will say comparing. For example, it have a 5 biscuits, in a plate A have 5 biscuits and a plate B having a 10 biscuit, means which is a larger in a quantity, means you can obviously say which a plate which have a 5 biscuits, isn't it? So when comparing, you have a minimum quantity and a maximum quantity. Okay, so see here, a quantity means the capacity of a thing. Capacity means a number of items. For example, if you have a 10 chocolate, means that is called a quantity. Okay, so which sometimes we cannot count it. For example, if I am buying a sugar, you count it at having 100 sugar and this is having a 200 sugar? No, we will measure it by a measurements. We already seen, isn't it? Grams, kgs, and if it is in a liquid in form, ml, liters. So we have seen it, isn't it? So for example, if you are buying a sugar, you are buying a sugar for your home for a 5 kgs and for your neighbor home for a 10 kgs. So which is the maximum of having a quantity? For your neighbor house having a large amount of quantity. So that is the same question here. Here the question is asked here. So which of the following bucket holds the minimum quantity of a water? Whereas here water means the measurements is in a liter. The measurements is in a liter. So how many buckets? Bucket A, bucket B, bucket C and a bucket D. So each and every bucket holds the capacity of water according to its capacity or a shapes of a bucket. If it is in a larger, then it will take a large amount of water. If it is in a lesser, it will take a small quantity of a water. See here, they are given a quantity of water, 11 liters, 12 liters, 10 liters and a 3 liters. So which bucket have a minimum? Minimum means very less quantity. So less quantity of water, option C. So option C, bucket have a 10 liters of a bucket, or 10 liters of a water in a bucket C. So next question, see here, which of the following made up of curved lines? Which of the following is made up of curved lines? So curved lines means it's an exact opposite to the what is a straight line. So straight line means you just do a straight line. This is straight line and this and you can do the straight line. This is called straight line. Okay. So this, if it is not in a straight line, it is in a curvy. Like for example, if this is a curve, this is a curve, and this is a curve, this is a curve. Okay, so we are asking which shape is made up of a curved lines. So which is made up of a curved lines. Okay, see here which of the, so first one is a square. The square is made up of 4 straight lines. Isn't it? So 4 straight lines. One. Here 1, 1 and 1. So 4 straight lines. Okay. So see here a B rectangle. So rectangle also having 4 straight lines, isn't it? So option D. So this is also a slant lines, and this is also a line, and this is also a line, not a curved line. This is a curved line. So whereas in a circle is made up of a curved line. See, it's a curved line. So circle is in a curved line. Okay. So this is what a reasoning behind, this is a logical reasoning behind of every question, isn't it? So minimum quantity means which is having a lesser quantity. So I'm just, when I'm having a topic like a quantity, and also I want to remember about the measuring also, isn't it? So solid, if anything is in a solid, we used to say as a gram. When it is a lesser than 1 kg, we used to say it's 100 grams, 200 grams. When it is in a more gram, like 1000 grams and or above 1000 means, we just shifted to the kgs, 1 kg, 2 kgs. When it is in a liquid state, very minimal means we will say 100 ml, 200 ml. When it is crossing out 1000 and above means, we used to say liters, 1 liters, 2 liters. Okay, so this is what are measurements between the solid state and a liquid. Okay. Okay, next set of a logical question is, which of the following is the greatest? So they are asking about a greatest means we have to, so in that before sum itself I told you without reason that there is no any logical question will be there, isn't it? So because when they are given a plus symbol, so of course we need to make a addition, and then we are going to find out the reason why, which is the greatest, what is why the reason, and what is the reason why we are telling this is the greatest number. Okay, so let's we find it out. Option A 30 plus 15, option B 28 plus 12, option C 41 plus 13, and option D 18 plus 11. So these are the options was given. And children, what is the question? Which is the greatest? So greatest means only one greater number when comparing the other number. Okay, so let's make some calculation. See, so now you are grown up, so you don't need to take 30, 15, next, so 0 plus 5. You should not make addition hereafter like this. You have to be like here, this line. Ones, tens, ones and tens, isn't it, children? Okay, so the 5 plus 0 plus 5, 5, and 1 plus 3 is 4, so 45. So next one, 8 plus 2, 10, so 10 1 carry, 2 plus 1 3, and 3 plus 1 4, 40. So here see here, 1 plus 3 4, and 1 plus 4 5, 54. So 1 plus 8 9, 1 plus 1 2, 29. Now check the answer, which is the greater. So option C is the greatest. So what is the reason how we are telling that is option C is the greatest? By adding at the 2-digit number, by adding that everything, option A is added, B added, option C and D. When adding all options, when we are getting a final answer, when comparing the final answer, the option C is the greatest number, the greatest answer which is given here, isn't it? So the option C is the right answer. Okay. So let's move on to the question 2. So dash is the longest. So what is the options was given? Option A torch, option B hairpin, option C pen, option D is a nail. Nail means not, it's a clip, U-clip. Okay. So they had given a diagram also. They have given the diagram also. So torch, sometimes the torch will be very small in size. Comparing pen, some torches also available. For that they have given the diagram itself. So compare the diagram. So when this is very easy, we don't need such a kind of a centimeter or a millimeter or a scale or a meter, and don't need, because still some sums maybe we can identify by eyes itself. So eyes is like in calculating. Yes, by calculating. This is also a small calculator, I think so. Okay. Okay, see here, the torch, hairpin, pen and nails. When comparing these two by, you can easily tell the torch is the longest. Longest, this is the longest. When comparing hairpin, pen and nail, which is the longest. So, torch is the longest. Okay. So, and also I am by keeping the reference of this, and I am asking some question, children. Please listen carefully. So you are going to some bakery. Okay, you are buying some hot dogs. You are buying a hot dogs and buying some burgers and buying some French fries, and of course you are buying some tacos. So which is the longest? So which is the longest means for instance the burger we cannot compare the longest. It's in a circle, so there is no longest. Long, it's not a height. When it comes as a height, the burger is in a very height. Long. We are just saying length. By length they are asking which is the longest. So maybe sometimes the hot dogs will be the longest, isn't it? So this is what are longest. Okay. So next question 3. See here, 25, 30, 35, and what will be here? 45 and 50. So you are going to find it out the answer of this. Okay, you are going to find it out the answer of this. So we have seen a lots of pattern this like this. Skip counting by 2, skip counting by 3, 6, 10, 5, etc. etc. So this is like a skip counting by 5. Why? 25. When the 25 is added with the 5, you can get answer 30. When the 30 is added with the 5, you can get a 35. When again the 35 is added with the 5, what will we get? 40. So you have to recheck it whether the 40 is added with the 5 when the next one is the right answer. So next again you check it. 45 is added with the 5, you are getting a 50. Yes, this is I'm getting a 50. So the answer is option C. So you doesn't have like a pattern very smooth. So you have a pattern which is used to think on a different way also. Let's see that kind of sums. Okay.
Pebbles CBSE Board Syllabus.